Ladies and gentlemen, I have to do this video over. When I went back and saw the video didn't even come up in my last video, so let's try this again. So, Ye compared himself to George Floyd in an apology to the Black community. So he said, I know how it feels to have a knee on my neck. If you remember, Kanye made the statement that George Floyd died from fentanyl and not Derek Chauvin being the cause of his death. And that did upset because he said it on Drink Champs. Okay, I listened to that video and I heard him say it. And a lot of people, he got backlash from that. So, since everything, he has been stripped financially in public, it's just amazing how they did this to him. But if you remember, Donald Trump said some disparaging thing just a week before. And these same people did not strip him down financially publicly at all. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they're all white. I'm just saying. So, Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, compared himself to George Floyd while apologizing to the Black community for his previous controversial comments. He was speaking with the paparazzi on Friday, and Ye apologized for falsely claiming Floyd, who was killed by former officer Derek Chauvin, leaned his knee on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, died of a fentanyl overdose. So he's walking back what he said. He said it hurt the Black people. He said, so I want to apologize for hurting them because right now, God has shown me by what Adidas is doing and by what the media is doing. I know how it feels to have a knee on my neck now. So he is pretty much comparing his situation to the lynching of George Floyd. So, lawyers representing Floyd's family previously said the family had been getting online threats after the rapper made the comments about his death. And nobody should have been threatening the family of the victim. What is your purpose in threatening George Floyd's family? You need to leave those folks alone. They done been through enough. So, Adidas, along with several other big name companies, recently cut ties with the rapper, citing his hateful and dangerous comments, including, him being anti Semitic. But y'all notice Kyrie Irving did not accept them trying to label him. He didn't accept it. Ye said he had been humbled by the situation, which he previously said led to him losing $2 billion in one day. And still, we got people out here saying he wanted out of those contracts. No, he didn't. And he never said that. And as I said on my live stream, if you were there last night, you don't know what was in those contracts. Right now, Kanye can owe a debt because those contracts were broken. He may have a lot of legal problems going into the future over these broken contracts. If you don't know the language that was used, then you really can't say anything about the contract situation. You don't know any more about those contracts than I do. So, when you post stuff like that, I don't know where that's coming from because he has never showed anybody those contracts. So you're just speculating in those comments. So Ye also appeared to walk back some of his previous comments disparaging the Black Lives Matter movement. He told paparazzis that while there were elements of the Black Lives Matter movement he didn't agree with, he recognized that the movement initially made us feel good together as people. So I'm going to play the video for you this time. It will play, and I'll be right back.
Idea Black Lives Matter came out, it made us come together as a people. Now afterwards, yes, there was some things where the money went. There were some things where it was used in order to push us to the Democratic vote. There were people behind it involved. That happened, but the general feeling. So when I said that, and I questioned the death of George Floyd, it hurt my people. It hurt the black people. So I want to apologize to hurting them because right now God has shown me by what Adidas is doing and by what the media is doing. I know how it feels to have a knee on my neck now. So I thank you, God, for humbling me and letting me know how it really felt. Because how could the richest black man ever be humble other than to be made to not be a billionaire in front of everyone off of one comment? That actually, if you look at the definition of DEFCON, it means to get extra defense, which obviously I must have needed. Yeah. I must have needed that extra defense. Are you worried you ruined your legacy, Kanye? How? Yeah, well, stop. I'm not worried. I'm just not worried. Period. God is alive. God runs the world. You know, God even runs Hollywood. Amen. God is alive, and He's using me right now. He chose me for such a time like this to be, to basically for the media to put their knee on my neck, for Adidas to put their knee on my neck. All I ever wanted at Adidas, I left Nike because Nike wouldn't give me a percentage for my shoes when I had the Red October. And my girlfriend at the time was pregnant and I needed to get some money because if I was the kid that just had the red shoes, I could have never been a black man wearing a red hat. Man, right. When the like Nike would have shut me down immediately, right? Right. But because Adidas was a German company, it gave me a little bit more room to be able to express myself and to actually have a political opinion.
Okay, so you heard what he said on the video. So, ladies and gentlemen, he was pretty vocal. As you heard, he brought up Black Lives Matter, which he called a scam. And he recently sparked controversy when he put on the White Lives Matter t shirt along with Candace Owens at his Yeezy fashion show in Paris. So, according to the ADL, the phrase white lives matter was racist and it has racist connotations, according to white supremacist groups. And they have used the slogan, ladies and gentlemen, because they are, after all, so original. You know, it took Black Lives Matter and White Lives Matter was created out of Black Lives Matter. So, so much for originality. And confusing and at times contradictory comments to the paparazzi, Ye seems to take back some of his controversial comments by defending others. So he said, he didn't realize what he said was even anti Semitic until he read the definition of the term, which said that it includes speaking about the myth of the world Jewish conspiracy or Jewish control, the media, economy, government, or other institutions. He said he didn't realize it was anti Semitic. And Wow. So his recent anti-Semitic comments, he used Death Con, and you heard what he said. He looked up and what defined that word. So this is where he leaves it. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I think. I think Kanye, overall, I don't believe Kanye is really a bad person, but I do think he is somebody that's reckless in how he expressed himself. If you remember when he said slavery was a choice, and a while after that, he did come back and apologize. And now you see him doing this in the same instance where he said on Drink Champs that he died of a fentanyl overdose. And now he's coming back because he received a lot of backlash and he went through financial turmoil over the last few days. He's coming back to apologize to the Black community. And I just think that if he just kind of think before he opens his mouth, things could be a lot better for Kanye. I think that whoever his PR people are, if he even have any, he should. He's a celebrity. They should do a better job working with Kanye. I think many of the things that he says can be easily resolved, but he has to be willing to do it. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.